Hello students, this is Akshita, your educator. I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online. In today's session for CLAT 2027 examination, I have brought a new series for English section in which we'll be discussing all the previous year question paper. So in today's session number 2, we'll be discussing the questions based upon 2024 previous year paper. I'll be telling you how exactly to solve the questions of English section, specifically talking about the paragraph in simple and easy language, along with important tricks to remember to solve the questions in limited span of time. Without a further ado, let's begin with today's session. Let us understand the paragraph first. In the realm of contemporary literature, the interplay between character and setting is a nuanced dance that shapes the narrative's essence. The setting, often described with painstaking details, become more than a backdrop, it becomes a character influencing the plot and the character development. Consider, for instance, the barren desert in June Lahari's The namesake, the arid landscape mirrors the sense of isolation felt by the protagonist Gogol as he navigates his identity crisis in a foreign land. The relentless sun and vast sands are not mere descriptions, they are silent witnesses to his inner turmoil. On the other end, literacy spectrum, there is Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things. The lush, vibrant Kerala backward waters are not just the setting, they are character woven into a fabric of the story. The teeming humid landscape reflect the complex web of human relationship and secret that unravel in the narrative. This interplay is not confined to contemporary literature alone. The Shakespeare's timeless tragedy, Macbeth, the airy and foreboding setting of the Scottish moors cast a dark shadow over the character's action. The moors, shrouded in mist and mystery, serves as an ever present omen of the impending tragedy. Now, exactly what is this paragraph talking about? Let us understand that first. So, the main idea behind this particular passage is that in literature, setting setting is not just a background, it can influence the characters, it can influence the behavior and the entire story. Now, what exactly is setting? Setting is where and when a story take place. Where and when a story takes place. Okay, so this particular thing is gonna influence the characters, it is going to influence the behavior and the entire character or the entire story. Okay, for example, let's say a story that could takes place in a desert. Okay, a crowded city, a village, a forest, an old castle. Okay, the author says that in contemporary literature, the setting, it means where and where a story takes place. Okay, the setting can almost be like another character because it affects what it happens. Once again, I'm telling you, contemporary literature के अंदर, in contemporary literature, what the author is saying, this setting can become like almost another character. This is what the author is saying, it can become another character. Okay, the passage gives the Jhumpa Lahiri's example over here, gives Jhumpa Lahiri the namesake as an example. It talks about a barren desert landscape. Okay, the empty lonely environment of this barren land, the protagonist Gogol's feeling of isolation. Okay, isolation and identity crisis. Identity crisis is what the the author is giving us an example. It means, in simple words, the Gogol feels like he does not completely belong, and the loneliness surrounding reflects his loneliness. The surrounding in the desert reflects his loneliness. So desert or the isolated setting is goggles isolation. This is what the author wants to tell us. It means the setting isn't simply describing where Goggle is. It helps you to understand his emotions, that he is feeling isolated, okay, he is feeling lonely. This is the setting talking about. The second example that here the author has given is the god of small things. This passage then discusses about the Arundhati Roy's the god of small thing. Here the Kerala's rush, vibrant and humid landscape, okay, is Arundhati talking about. So this can connect with the characters and their relationships. This particular environment, which is lush, vibrant, and Kerala's backwater, tells you how is the rich environment present over there, how full of life and vibrant environment is there, humid, which is warm with moisture in it. So Kerala setting reflects the complex relationships and the secret of the characters. This is what the second example is talking about. The third example that the author has given here is of Macbeth. Then the author gives Shakespeare's Macbeth. Okay, the Scottish moor creates, what is saying, the Scottish moor creates a dark, airy plus foreboding setting. Okay, it means that foreboding means giving a feeling that something bad is going to happen, कुछ तो खराब होने वाला है future में. That particular feeling is foreboding, giving a feeling. Okay, and eerie means what over here? Eerie means it's a strange, very strange and very frightened feeling. This matches the tragedy that is coming in the story, the Shakespeare timeless tragedy Macbeth. The words over here, eerie, forbidding setting, and moors, this create a dark atmosphere. Okay, it creates a tragedy story over here, dark setting, creating a mood like that. Okay, so to understand the entire paragraph, setting and the character, they both work together. The setting reflects your emotions, influences characters, create mood and shape the narrative. This is what the entire passage is talking about. Now understanding passage is done. What you have to do in exam is understand the first paragraph. Here the author is directly talking about the setting and character. Please try to understand these words first. What is setting, where and where the story takes place. Go for examples then. In this first second half, actually second half, you can clearly see he's giving certain examples. Goggles, then Arundhati Roy's example, Shakespeare's example. So this particular passage is talking about how the setting and the character are related. The first paragraph was talking about what exactly is setting and character. The second and the upcoming paragraphs are talking about how they are correlated with each other. So based on this, let us try to solve the questions over here. In the contemporary literature, how is relationship between character and setting described in the passage? It is a non-existent. Characters and settings are entirely separate entities. Are they separate entities? No, they are correlated with each other. That is what we are trying to understand from starting point. It is a complex interplay where the setting influences the plot and character development. This is the correct answer. The very first sentence in the paragraph says that there is an interplay between the character and setting. This is what the first statement itself is talking about. Hence, becoming a character influences the plot and character development. Okay, so option number B is the correct answer. What is interplay? Interplay means two things affecting each other or interacting with each other. Okay, next question. In a novel, The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri, what does the barren desert landscape symbolizes? A thriving community, a protagonist's sense of isolation and identity crisis, a lush, vibrant setting, happy and carefree environment. So this both of these options are clear cut wrong. Why? Because a lush and vibrant setting is talking about the Kerala's setting, right? We have seen in Arundhati's point. Okay, talking about uh, Happy and carefree life? No, it's not talking about happy and carefree life. It is talking about the barren desert landscape. Even after looking at the options, you can clearly understand it is talking about the isolation and identity crisis. Clear cut mention the passage again. Okay, so even if you're finding the passage complex, even after looking at the questions and options, you can clearly understand what exactly is the answer. So before moving ahead, we have come up with a new batch which I want to discuss with you guys for CLAT 2027 examination. In this, live lectures will be conducted every day, and the recorded sessions of the same live lectures will be provided to you so that you can watch according to your time and according to your speed. Also, complete study material notes will be provided to you along with 50 plus mock test and 2000 plus MCQ question bank. This will help you to boost your preparation and boost your score in the examination. The entire course fees is rupees 5000 only. You can simply contact us on this given WhatsApp number for the enrollment of the course or download the global online application for the same. Next question is, what role does the Scottish moors play in Shakespeare's Macbeth? It serves as a beautiful serene landscape. It has no influence on the character's action. It is ever present omen of impending tragedy. It is a place of characters to relax. Even again, looking after option, you can clearly say that option number C is the correct answer. Why? Because the Scottish moor is connected with dark, airy, and foreboding words and tragedy approaching. So this passage actually calls the Moors an ever-present omen of the impending tragedy. Omen means what? Something usually bad is supposed to be omen. Okay, and impending means about to happen. Something bad is about to happen is what this particular statement is talking about. Next question: what does the term interplay refers to? The context of the passage: a lack of interaction between the characters and setting, lack a complex relationship where the setting influences the narrative, and significant and insignificant connection between characters and setting, a complete separation of characters and setting. The correct answer for this given question is option number B, a complex relation between the setting influences the narrative. This is what we have seen in the very first passage itself, the very first paragraph of the passage itself. Okay, which of the following words describe the setting in the God of Small Things? Boring, lush and vibrant, insignificant, dark and forbidding. The correct answer for this given question is option number B, lush and vibrant, because the passage was directly talking about Kerala, Kerala's atmosphere, which is lush, vibrant, and humid landscape, right? So option number B is correct answer. You tell me what should be the answer for question number 6. What is the main theme discussed in the passage? The characters in contemporary literature are not influenced by their setting. Setting is literature is unimportant. Setting in literature is unimportant. In literature, settings can be influential as characters in shaping the narrative. Settings have no role in character development. So what according to you would be the correct answer? This passages seems complex, but अगर आप सिर्फ question and options भी पढ़ेंगे, then also you will be able to solve these particular questions. So this was end of this session, guys. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो जरूर वीडियो को लाइक करें, कमेंट करें, and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new to it. Along with this, we have started already the series of logical reasoning and quantitative section. So if you want to watch that series as well, then you can go and check the playlist. Thank you for joining the session.